Leah.
Hi, Rachelle.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Angel.
Hey, ladies.
Hey,
Hi,
hey.
Angel. Welcome to A Little Extra. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And you want to know why you're here?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're a little extra. So Angel is a really good friend of mine here in our wonderful town where we live. And she does a lot of extra things and has really inspired me in terms of being like an independent, strong-ass woman who's just going to like make her dreams come true. And so I thought, what greater person to have on our show. Don't cry. She's a crier, so she might cry today.
I have a new goal.
No. Make Angel cry. Yeah. All right. Well, cheers to crying.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
I feel like the body language in the video shows like who you're more comfortable with. You look at the gap between you and Angel. There you go.
There. Okay.
Oh,
is this comfortable? Does this make it more comfortable for you?
Not so nervous.
Yeah. Okay. Snuggle.
Aw, that's cute. So, all right. So you got a question.
I would love to start.
Oh, do it.
I just want to know. So we are here in Hanley.
Yep.
Can you tell us like where exactly we're here and why are we here?
We are at the Good Vibes. I have opened this little shop in town here. It was initially, I do bookkeeping and personal taxes and payroll services, and I needed an office space. And then I kind of thought that this space was way too big for just me. So I wanted to incorporate the community with something and bring in free Wi-Fi and a place for people to come work. And it's turned into a tea shop, and local vendors and Canadian-based crafters are bringing their things in here.
And some Hanley-based ones.
Hanley-based.
Stay tuned for some social stuff. Sorry. This was your promo, not mine. I took over it, just like I took over your store. It's kind of my store now, too. I got a key today, people. I got a key today. So
I saw it happen.
So yeah, there's witnesses. So that sounds super cool. So what inspired the tea room?
Well, Pilgrims opened 2 doors down, and I was connecting with the owners of Pilgrims, Karen and Sean, and they were taking over the coffee spot that was there before. And so I thought tea would complement it. And I love tea. Tea is known to have so many benefits for relaxation and anxiety. And
did you have tea before you did this podcast?
Yeah,
I should have. No, the answer's no.
No, I did not. But I definitely should have. I am not a natural camera person.
I was looking at the like DIY tea bar behind me, and that I think I've never seen that anywhere else before. I thought that was a really cool and unique thing. And it like the anxiety is already setting in on like, what would I pick? Because there's so many options.
So you start with the anti-anxiety tea.
Okay, that's what
and then you can make your true selection, maybe.
Something with lavender in it.
Something with lavender.
Make you sleepy. And if you get tired, there's lots of great seating in here to get super cozy. Maybe we'll take you guys on a little tour when we're done, just to throw it in there at the end and give a good tour.
So when do you officially open?
Well, today is, are we saying dates?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like today is a day. We don't know when this will come out, but yeah.
So I'm hoping to officially be open by May 1st, and then, or I will be open by May 1st.
That is positive thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. We did so much work this weekend and spent almost 20 hours in here the last 2 days getting it sorted. And, but yeah.
Just waiting on some plumbing.
Yes.
To really get going.
Yeah. To do the specialty teas and servings, but the do-it-yourself tea bars and coffee bar will be up. Just dripped coffee.
You know what I just thought of was really funny? So it's called the Good Vibes. And then there's like a do-it-yourself bar. Well played, Angel. Well played.
I must have missed that display.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of stole that joke from somebody else being like the good vibes. I'm not going to say what I'm referring to. Use your imagination. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Never
Do it
talk
yourself.
like that. Inappropriate.
This podcast, I
Never
have
do
shown
that
nothing
here.
but
We
a
never do that.
respectable lady. That's my name. That's my name. All right, so I have a fun fact about Angel. You want to know my fun fact? You might have noticed already. She's got an amazing ass.
I did notice.
You did notice?
I did notice, yes.
She's single too, so this is also a self-promotion for you.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's how the first time meeting Rachelle,
That's how
she
I got
was
to know her.
talking about my butt.
You know what?
I couldn't stop talking about it really, and I was like, I want to be your friend.
Recently, I was at a networking event for the mining industry and ended up meeting this gentleman who was brand new single. And we ended up talking in a big group of people, and someone said, well, you should go on her podcast. And he said, we could do like a bachelor version, a little extra.
Would you do it? Yeah, you would. I just signed you up.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
He's like, they tried to make it a potash thing because, full disclosure, he's an engineer. They're a little nerdy.
Ooh.
And so,
sorry,
but
I did not just say that.
But he was like, we should do like potash bachelor. We'll call it salty bachelors. And I'm like,
how about salty balls? That's even better.
That's less appealing than what you think it is. But anyways, I got a guy in mind.
Okay, yeah, so cheers. So we just hooked you up with an engineer, so you know.
I used to work at an engineering firm before I went on the self-employed route.
Oh, maybe you dated him before. Have you dated an engineer?
I have.
Oh, good.
Just worked with.
Knuckles.
Recently divorced, no kids. That's hot.
All right. So tell me what made you want to open this store? Like, what was the driving force behind it? Were you just like, I'm bored?
No.
Yeah, I know you're not bored. Like,
no, I have no extra time really. So I feel like the last year and a bit in the community and also personally and whatever it may be has been really tough. And then and there's been a lot of self-reflection and even just experience of learning how people can be mean, period. That's basically, and I wanted a spot where people can come here and just have that good feeling when they walk in and hang out, or if they need to get out of their house, like being a mom or a dad who's working at home, sometimes you just get crazy a little bit or feel stuck with no socialization. So kind of help out with that. And I love supporting local or Canadian-based businesses, local small guys. So I just wanted to be able to help promote them. And that will be kind of on my Facebook page and stuff, promoting whoever I really coming in here.
I really hope you all come out soon and check this place out. When she first told me about her vision, I was like, okay, so there's going to be tea, but like crafts, but like people just like, you just come to like hang out, and like now I totally get the vision. But at first I was like, okay, like she knows what she's doing, but I didn't quite grasp the whole concept. It's amazing.
But I didn't
good vibes here though.
Yeah.
It just feels
totally good vibes. I think you need to advertise out on the highway because there's so many people that travel that highway for business that sometimes you just need to like pop in for a business meeting or like,
totally
get off the road, have a cup of tea and before going on your way.
Maybe pick up a gift. There are so many amazing Mother's Day things in here right now.
Girl.
What?
Pick up a girl.
Yeah. She's very expensive though. So do not come poor. Sorry, I have expectations for my friend. All right. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a TSN turning point in your life? When you think like, what gave you like the boldness and the brazenness because, you've had a few different business ventures in life. So you have like, and that's a scary thing to put all your eggs into that basket and just be like, this is what I'm freaking doing. Is there a point in your life where you were like, I am my own damn woman and like, this is what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Definitely when I became a single mama 4 years ago. At the time, I was kind of still on maternity leave, and I was just starting out with the bookkeeping and the payroll. And I am very independent. I have always been independent and kind of self-reliant on myself.
Self-reliant on myself. Words are important. No, I'm glad you fucked it up a little bit.
She's an accountant, not a copywriter. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, damn.
We have no grammar check or spell check.
No.
Sorry, what were you saying?
You're very independent and reliant on yourself.
Yeah, so I'm not, I left and I moved out of my house and I had my girls and my pets, and I was very determined in that moment to make my business a thing with the payroll and bookkeeping, and that's grown substantially. And then
tell me about the awards.
Oh,
because there is one.
Did you win an award?
Well, it was Community Choice Awards in Saskatoon last year for best bookkeeping, and
Community Choice. That means the people voted.
Yeah, in Saskatoon, and
so you have a People's Choice Award.
Yeah,
is what I'm hearing.
Well, not People's.
Oh my god!
Choice,
and then you're going to be on The Bachelor. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You are a hot ticket item.
How are you so single?
I am very picky now, so
that's good.
That's good.
I'm also very picky for her. So
yeah.
I'll see you about 5 minutes earlier where I talk about money.
You can just rewind it, Ian.
I'm going to turn her into a gold digger. She is not one. Heart of gold, this girl.
No, I can provide for myself.
Yeah, that's right.
But not for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bring your own money. She doesn't need yours, but bring your own. I don't want no scrums gonna. I had to screw it up enough so that the TikToker or whatever wouldn't be like copyright on that song.
Yeah, we didn't want
so
to get.
If you make it sound not like the song at all, then you're fine. So.
like it.
I can get into it, So I never said I was a singer. All right, who's your favorite person and why?
Present company excluded.
You can't say me. That one's happy.
Oh.
You could say Leah, though, because you just met her, so she might be your favorite person. Or who have you been most inspired by in life?
There's been so many people.
Do you wish I gave you a list of the questions I was going to ask you?
No. Actually, these have been really great questions, but I'm kind of like, oh. And this isn't something that I feel like I would normally not be able to know who most I'm inspired by, but
it's okay to say I inspire myself. Every day I get up and I am inspired because
I'd like to thank
shit to do.
that Snoop song. I'd like to thank me for being me, for doing the things that I needed to do.
What she said.
Yeah.
And what.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I inspire myself, bitches.
That has actually been.
Cheers to that. Cheers to being your own fucking inspiration.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers. Oh, that's a great shot. We all did that at the same time.
There's always an awkward pause always, and I always wonder in the moment, and I forget to listen when I'm editing afterwards. Can you hear us all inhaling our wine as we
just gotta do a voice clip or a thing where it's glug glug glug.
Our wine. We have tea.
We have tea.
It's tea.
It's a tea house. It is a tea house.
Busted. We always find a way to bust ourselves. Damn it. Okay. Biggest fears. Do you have fears?
Oh.
Okay. Let's talk about biggest fears. Not outside of the obvious things things with your children and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, being a business owner is it's a constant fear.
Oh, you almost said an F word.
She didn't.
I never drop F-bombs.
She's so classy.
Yeah. Gas in class.
What is? Did you say passing gas?
Ass in class.
Oh.
I put the ass in class.
What's your biggest fear? Passing gas.
Passing gas. I was like, oh, okay. No, that's
You do put the ass in everything you do, actually, not just in class.
Well, I didn't mean literally, but
She
but it
puts the
works.
ass in grocery shopping. She puts the ass in child mending. She puts the ass in business owning. Yeah. Sorry, what were we talking about? Biggest fears.
So yeah, I definitely, being a business owner, it's scary. Not having that dependability and that like always knowing that there's gonna be people supporting you or your business or so I would say for sure, like that's probably one of my biggest fears.
It's like a business failure.
Yeah.
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 And
And
people
then,
not showing up.
yeah. And something changing in that route or, the rest are all basically like, you know, how am I raising my girls and am I raising them to be strong women? And, that's a big one. And I want them to be true to themselves and,
any irrational fears?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a solid irrational.
Oh, she's like, I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
So
can't. I just
that
can't.
just shows. Yeah.
I love that you were putting all of like this thoughtfulness into your answers, and I was like, anything irrational, and she was like, that. Like no brainer.
Yeah.
Don't even need to think about it.
No.
Do you have any regrets?
No.
I love that. Just leave it at that. Just
Yeah.
no. Just no.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. What's your biggest goal with this business?
Like,
Where do you want to see this in 5 years? Like, are you making $1 million here in this small town?
well, no, actually, I never.
Wrong answer.
I am definitely making like $1 million in 5 years
Yeah.
with it, but no, my focus definitely wasn't financially opening it up. I just kind of wanted a place for people to come and hang out. And,
I love it. I mean, we've
Yeah.
already spent many hours here hanging
Yeah.
out long before it was open.
yeah,
And before we were even doing actual like work in here, like trying to get it ready.
yeah. My first TikTok dance video was in here with Rachelle one night.
Yeah. We tried to do the
After
Texas
many,
Hold'em.
many glasses of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After lots of tea.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, today's my first day in here, and just as soon as I walked in the door, it feels homey in here. It smells good. All the different kinds of tea. You can just smell all the different blends. I noticed the big shelf of puzzles as soon as I came in here. Like this place is a good vibe. Like it really is. And I don't know. I think people are fools if they don't come here to hang out.
Oh, thank you. That is what I want it to feel like when people come in here. A young guy came and picked up his taxes or signed his taxes this morning. And then when he walked in, he's like, it smells really good in here. I'm like, I love hearing that from like,
It
Oh,
does
yeah,
though. And
okay.
like, it's
Yeah.
without even trying. Like, it's just because of the things.
And it's not
that are in
like,
here.
it's not overpowering or like giving you a headache. But even now that I've been sitting in here for a bit, like I can still like, you catch a little whiff of a different kind. And it's very nice.
well, it's all natural scents. It's not perfumes or anything. So it's like the eucalyptus.
That's why it doesn't bother you. Like, it doesn't
I
bother
think
the
it's-
person's like.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you, and this is a bit of an a-hole question because I know a secret about something that I think is so funny.
This
We keep
is
laughing
something
about.
Rochelle likes to do. Is she likes to find out your secrets and then exploit you. Go ahead, Rochelle.
Angel
As you
knows
were.
probably better than most. Like I'm gonna call it like I see it kind of girl.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now that you're going to be open, what is something that you're going to be working on really hard in the next couple of weeks? Something that you know you need to be working on. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about the Mother's Day?
No. What are you
guess.
doing in the store that you don't know how to do yet? That you're saying.
You are.
I am so
now.
excited to find out what this is.
And just to full disclaimer, she does, but she wants to be more advanced and whatever, like barista about it. But what is it that you say you don't know how to do?
Well, before I decided that I was opening a tea shop, I had never made a specialty tea.
She's like, I don't know how to make tea. And I'm opening a tea shop. Literally on my drive up here, I was like, I really like tea. I wonder if, and this was even before I knew about like the DIY tea thing. I'm like, she needs to have like a specialty fog menu. Mm-hmm. And like, cause you can make a London fog and a Caribbean fog, and like, you just gotta mix with like the different.
She made me this like turmeric tea.
A turmeric latte.
And you've made me another, was it a lavender fog thing?
The London fog.
That was a London fog with lavender? Was there lavender in it?
Yeah.
So she says that, but anyways, it's so funny. She's like, I don't even know how to make tea. It's like, you do know how to make tea.
Oh, fogs. You need a
amazing
machine.
I have one.
She has one. She has one.
And it's not the handheld thing.
The good vibes.
Yeah.
It's like the actual one that's like on a stand, and then it like does all the things you. It's on a stand.
So we're gonna call it mediocre vibes. But
it's on a stand. It just suctions to the wall, and
it's good vibes, not great vibes.
Not quite the same as your boyfriend vibes.
Oh my gosh.
Where do we go? What were we talking about?
I'm pretty. How much time do we have left? Do you have another question, or are we?
I really want to think of. Do you have another question?
I don't have any other questions other than the advice that we were curious about. But
I have it. Okay.
Or do you got more questions first? Though?
Well, no, we can move on to the good advice.
This is what happens when we don't have a plan.
I mean, we're just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah. Okay.
We didn't have a solid plan today.
We didn't.
Except to come to the good vibes, get our vibe on.
We kind of felt like it would take care of itself, and I feel
it did.
Yeah.
It totally did. Okay. Today, Angel is going to answer our advice
question.
And keep in mind that it's really funny when you give bad advice first, and then you can give good advice.
So what is your good bad advice?
Yeah. What is your good bad advice?
Your good advice.
Like when it's just all like, I found my boyfriend cheating. What would you do? It's just like, hit him with a car. Like, obviously don't hit him with a car, but like. So. Oh, here's the question.
Yes.
Oh, do you want to ask the question?
No, I have a follow-up one for afterwards.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay. So what advice do you have for a first-time business owner or somebody that's thinking about opening or starting their own business? What's your advice? Bad advice first.
Okay. So my good bad advice.
Don't do it. No.
It's questionable. I work with so many clients, and I think like we're at like 70 clients, and I seem to build relationships with them. And most of them are like, I question whether I should have done this, but you just keep pushing through. But that's not my advice. But so my good bad advice would be like, for me personally, I am very much a person who kind of gets an idea like with the good vibes, and then I just decide I'm going to do it, even though I don't have a plan. And then it ultimately turned into this, but it's been a few months in the making, and I had no idea what I was going to do. I didn't even know how to make a tea.
That's your advice?
Yeah, don't have a plan.
No plan.
No plan.
Just that is good bad advice.
Yeah.
That's like perfect. Do you have good advice?
Yeah.
Get an accountant.
Say that. But in all seriousness, like, be organized when it comes to your back end stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're back to that.
I love how you brought it back to that. This is how she does it. Keep it organized. How do you keep it organized? Like, is there compartments?
She keeps all her junk in the trunk.
Right? Tell me more. Sorry, it's a great ask.
I'm sorry, you did that to yourself.
We're gonna keep recording when she gets up here.
No, we are not.
No, we'll turn it off before she gets up. Yeah, no, we'll do that. Sorry, what?
I don't know. You keep
interrupting.
Good advice.
Good advice. So
organize your trunk. No, sorry. Organize your back end stuff.
Yeah, your back end stuff. Your paperwork and that sort of thing. It can get away on you really quick. Even for me, with that being my professional experience in my own businesses, I don't do what I do for my clients. Like for my clients, I can keep them organized and keep them up to date, and they know where they keep everything tracked, so it's easy at tax time and stuff. For me, I don't do that for myself, so I know personally like how stressful that can be at the end of the year or whatever.
Can I tell a funny story?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we were like really getting down to the nitty gritty and the organizing, we started a box of like any like of the packing slips from things that have been ordered for the store. And I was like, Angel, I made you this box for like all your packing slips. She's like, awesome, that's perfect. And then like I go back later, there's like an Amazon fucking bag in there, and I'm like, Angel, what's this doing in there? She's like, I just didn't want to deal with it. Like, it's an Amazon bag.
She's like, this is fucking garbage, not a receipt.
I was like giving her shit. Anyways, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
She does amazing work though. Don't let that, whatever.
No.
But I just thought it was funny. I needed to go there because it was with the other papers I had in my hand. I was like, I do the same shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, and then also just keep believing that you keep your vision set and keep trusting that it will.
That's exactly. Believe and hold on to the feeling. That's all I got. I don't know the rest.
I feel like we should wrap up.
Yeah. Good talk.
Yeah, good talk. Thanks, ladies.
Sorry about the